Hello, hello. It looks a little blurry, doesn't it? Oh, I made it worse. Okay. Trying to make it better. Let me try cleaning this. Need to get the towel so I can clean it. I put my big old thumb on it. Hold on. Hello, hello. Sorry, I put my big old thumb on the camera. Is it better? What the heck here? I think my son, he gave me a kiss. He gave me a little kisseroo. And I don't know how this got on there. Oh, thank you. It's actually my mother's. I borrowed it. And I've not given it back. Now, when she came over to my house, I said I could give it back to her, or I could hold on to it for a little longer. She said it was okay if I held on to it a little longer. You can say she kind of lives with me now, but like, you know. How are you? How is everything? I have a cut on my hand. I really shouldn't be in the jacuzzi. But I went to the doctor, and I need this. I did cupping today. They did cupping. They did scrubbing, I think that's what it's called. They did physical therapy. They did all of it today, honey. Todo de todo. But I'm feeling a lot better. Today's been a weird day. It's been weird not in a negative way. It's just like it's heavy, and that's why I wanted to come on today to share about these energies. I'm okay. Oh my God, the phone calls. This is the second phone call in this very short live so far. Hope you guys can't hear that. I'm okay. How are you? I wish I could be in the jacuzzi as well. Cupping is great. Well, it was my first time cupping, so I think I cupped okay. I think I cupped okay. El Black Chicano, I love and miss you and hope you can forgive me. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Oh, love you back. I just don't remember us having a little tiff to where I need to forgive you, but you are forgiven. You are forgiven. I love you. And I mean, essentially, we are spending the rest of our lives together because we are one. But do let me know, like, do we know each other in person and am I just tripping right now? Diego Medina, hi. Natalie Robles, can you say MIA? MIA, unless you're saying Mia, and that's like someone's name, and it's like, Mia, come here, hi Mia. But I feel like you're meaning MIA. Diego said hi. I did say hi. It really helped with the circulation. Well, it was my first time, and they did it all along the side because you know that spinal injury I had in February, so I'm still working through that. Okay. El Black Chicano, that's why I love you, girl. I love you too, but like, do we know each other? Let me know. GT, woo! Yeah. Lily, hi, I love your earrings, thank you. I think I got them at either H&M or Zara like 2 years ago. I got them before they were cool. Just kidding, I just love when people say that. Um, we don't, but I don't want to ruin your life. Y'all could never ruin the life. Like, how? Not even possible. Not even a thing. Why is this looking blurry? Is it because, let's see, is it the fog? Or am I eyes blurry? Hold on, let's swap the little movement here. Oh, but you know what? It's super, yo, there is an umbrella that flew out. Y'all want to see this? Can I swap the camera? And I'm kind of concerned that it might just fly back like Final Destination stuff. Let me show you. It's kind of creepy. It's just like sitting there like, yo, what? I don't know. So maybe I'll just go here and hide. Oh, the jet, the jet's just hitting your girl. If you know, you know. Now the camera's crooked. Listen, we'll try. Okay. You're glowing. You know, thank you. I've been like full on in the forest and tanning. Not like actual like going to a tanning place, but I've been in the sun a lot. So, I guess you can say I got some sun coats on me right now. But other than that, I feel glowy. I feel oh, okay, this tripod is like a little not cooperating, but you know, we're gonna roll with it. Y'all, did y'all see my shorts? I've been channeling like nobody's business, and I want to share as much as I can. These dragon coats though have been really like the most important codes, along with ooh, the most important codes or messages that I've gotten out of everything, and it's so connected to the nervous system. Who's watched it, say I, and if you haven't, go watch it after this live. Like, go watch it. And maybe this is new to you and you're like, the hell is she even talking about? Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Because there's a lot and listen, I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen. In the last 2 months, I've lost about 1,000 subscribers. Now, I knew this was gonna happen as soon as I started talking about this, okay? The Jets again, yes, girl. Surprise. I got distracted. ¿Qué estaba diciendo? What was I saying? Ah! Y'all. She's a little foggy now. Let me, I don't know how to tighten it. Can you say can you see she's a noob? Let me go get my towel. This tripod is so good for most of the time. Maybe she wants a little attention and we're gonna give it to her because, you know, sometimes we just all need a little more attention than usual. As I was saying. Okay, stay baby girl. Let me read your comments. All you are missing is me, the connection, the chemistry, the list goes. That's funny. I mean, yeah, maybe. Perhaps. She's single as a Pringle. Actually, Pringles are all stacked together. Like, why is that even a saying? Why is that even a saying? Pringles are all stacked together. They are the most polyamorous chips of them all. What? Anyway, I have questions. What else? Number one, I don't know. You will get the attention you deserve, baby girl. Oh, well, I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about the tripod, but yes. Y'all, I need your support. I need y'all's support. So, as some of y'all know, and I'm not going to go into that, I've shared other videos, probably on Instagram, somewhere. I don't even know if I did it on here. The point is that I went missing, and I didn't go missing. I went in a silent sadhana for 6 months. That means on a cave, in a cave, one with all for 6 months. It felt like 10 years for me, and here I am. And after that, I just couldn't come back. It was not the same. I was not. It's almost like Who is she? I don't know her. I need to get to know her before I can introduce her to the world. Here I am, introducing, reintroducing, but so much has happened that it's just kind of like, oh my gosh, it's like a long story. Maybe I'll just write the book, which I'm gonna, which I already am, which you will get. I mean, you will get to see. But yeah, hopefully you will also get it. Because what's the point of writing a book if no one's gonna read it? What the point be, you know? And if you don't like to read, I'm not gonna shame you, but like audiobook, but it's not the same. You really gotta hold the book, smell the pages. I'm thinking about making a book that smells like me. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to do something different, and everybody's like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, maybe you don't, but somebody will. Very high. Okay. So, but I'm talking about you, mommy. ¿Sabes qué? Oh, ¿de dónde somos? We're both alike. Let's go live. Let's go and live in the wilderness together. Oh, wow. Okay. I do like the wild. I'm pretty feral, but I also like, you know, being able to go to Sprouts if I need to. You know, she loves the Sprouts moment and Trader Joe's because all their food is junk food. Not that I eat a lot of that, but I still like having it accessible. You guys, what I came here for. Let me know, are you watching the shorts? Are you liking the shorts? Anyway, I was saying, so much has changed. I came back, lost a lot of subs because they were used to, they knew me from the TV show or from my own, you know, food show. So it was just like, and all of a sudden they're like, you know, where you been and why are you talking about channeling? I'm like, baby, I've been a channeler since I was like 0 years old. You know, been spiritual like forever. Have died and reborn like a zillion billion times. So what you talking about? Did the message resonate? Yes or not? That's all. And I have been doing this. I just didn't do it publicly. So I'm a teacher. I teach the spiritual sciences. I'm a love and relationship coach. I do it all, baby. Used to be a private chef. I still sometimes do chefing for celebrity clients only because that's where the dough be. So, you know, why go through all that work just for, you know, somebody's home that, you know what I'm saying? You get it. Don't make me say it. Do you like a Gemini though? Depends. Where's their Venus? What's their moon like? And are they bien portados? Because Geminis are a little extra sometimes, and it's like, I just want to tell them to sit down sometimes. And who am I to tell them to sit down? I just want you to sit down because I'm a Leo and a Pisces moon and a Libra rising, and sometimes it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real with y'all. What else? What was I saying? I feel like we have many conversations going on. What message? Let's see. Ooh, Black Chicano, your message got held because you're a little nasty. Oh, I can, okay. Y'all, I don't even know. Another moderator to handle this. Okay, great. So anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. Yeah, so, y'all, because, what is, are you from Cali? I grew up in California, but born in Mexicali, Baja California, which is Mexico. That's where I incarnated, but I've grown here. I grew up here. Basically, I lived here most of my life. I came here when I was like 9 or 10, 11 maybe. I'm not sure. I should know this. It's just not something that gets talked about a lot, so I guess it's not in my... It's a prefrontal cortex. Get all the neuroscientists, neurobrain biologist, whatever. Southern or northern? Southern, baby. Southern California. Sorry, I'm cooking at the same time. Sorry for what? What are you making? What are we eating? What is going on in New York right now? Where are you guys tuning in? You guys make sure that you like this video, because there's some of you and there's one like in here, and why? And like, why? The lurkers are gonna lurk, but the subbies are gotta, y'all gotta sub. You already know this. YouTube has been here for forever and ever. You know what to do. Subscribe, like, and share, comment, the whole thing. So what I was saying is that because I was absent from YouTube, it got demonetized, and we need to get it monetized again, because mommy has a lot of things to share, but it takes time, and time is valuable, right? And I want to share so much with you all. And but I also have a job. I work, I'm a teacher, and that's the thing. We must be neighbors. You think so? Where you be at? Tracy, hi lovely. Sunshine, mushroom crumbles. Ooh, what part of the world? Like, what is the seasoning? What are we going with? Like, what is the flavor profiles? Are we echoing? You know what I'm saying? True Blue, girl, you need to whip up some good vegan food. Holler. I do for my son, but I have been on a sadhana, so a lot of the comments that I've been getting in private messages is like, oh my gosh, you gotta tell us about your weight loss, and I'm just like, y'all ain't gonna want to hear it. Y'all ain't ready for it, because no, this is like a devotional practice. This is not about weight loss. It just happened that it worked out that way. But if I tell you not to eat and get fed from the sun for about a year, you're gonna be like, girl, you freaking crazy. Well, that's what I've been doing, and my close friends and family know that, but I've been juicing for years. Y'all have seen it, and a lot of this is it's been a journey. It's not been an overnight thing. So I promise some of y'all, mostly on Instagram, by the way, if you are not following me on Instagram and watching my stories, you're missing out. You're missing out on a 2-for-1, buy one get two free kind of vibes. Sahar Bell. All of my social media is under Sahar Bell. What else? Let's see. Orange County. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Can you please see anything for me? Tracy, send me your birth name, okay? So your actual birth name on the birth certificate, first and last name, and where you're tuning in from, and your age, and I'll tune into you. What's your IG? Sahar Bell, SAHARBELLE, just like you see it on your screen here. New Mexican style. Okay, not my favorite cuisine, but I'm sure it's gonna be amazing, because you are amazing. Juicy, True Blue. I like that name. True Blue, I'm getting good vibes from you. Just saying. You look awesome and beautiful. Oh, True Blue, thank you so much. I knew I was getting good vibes. Anaheim. Okay. I spent a lot of time in Anaheim. My cousins lived there. I spent a lot of time out there. But I'm not in Anaheim. Tracy Williams, English, 55 years. So English. Do you mean England? Tracy Williams. Let me know if it's England. It feels like it might be. No, New Yorican style. Oh, New Yorican. Okay. That sounds delicious. I know you from there. You know me from where? From Anaheim? Where did we meet? Let me know. Was I salsa dancing? Are you a childhood playground friend? Which I didn't grow up there. I grew up in Downey, y'all. I grew up in Downey. And then I actually went to Paramount High. Pirates? Okay. So Tracy. Let's do. Okay. We weren't planning on doing this today, but why not? So Tracy Williams from England, 55 years old. So what I'm seeing here, Tracy, is that, oh, y'all gotta know that I don't choose the messages choose you. Now, if it doesn't align with you, don't take it. There's a lot of energies here, and sometimes the wires get crossed. Yet, I'm getting something about a car. Either you have an old car and you need a new car, or you're thinking about getting a new car. That's most likely gonna go well for you. Reach out to a friend. I don't know what that means, but that's what is coming through. Something about a gray car. Something about automotive is coming through very clearly. I mean, the car aspect, but I don't know what else. And I don't want to say anything else because I would be not keeping the message clean. So something about a car. It feels more like you would be getting a car. You're thinking about a car. And if you are thinking about a car, it's almost like a confirmation that it's going to go well for you. So yeah. Or if your car's been, you may need service. Something about a car. El Black Chicano. Am I saying your name right, by the way? Black Chicano? You don't remember that South the pool we used to... Man, baby, now you're lying. What else? But anyway, Blaxican. Does that mean that you are black and Mexican? Blaxican. What does that mean? What does that mean, and what does it mean to you, really? But yeah, Tracy, let me know if that resonated with you, and if it didn't, I'm sorry that didn't resonate. Half black, half Mexican. Yes. Okay, great. Where are you all tuning in from, by the way? We have Anaheim, we have England, we have New York. Where else are we watching from? Sorry, no, lovely, it didn't resonate. Well, always tune back because life has a way of surprising us. So, stay tuned. Something that we've noticed with my channeled messages for personal readings is that they're very future based. And this always happens, by the way. I'm very, it's not confidence, but it is. I have a lot of faith in my guides, in the messages that I get. And it's so interesting. I give people a lot of messages, and I stopped channeling for people because it was so frustrating. The same questions always, you know, I get it. And I stopped doing that until I recently, where I was like, you know what? I'm not going to channel when you're getting a new boyfriend, Karen, or when you're going to get wealthy. I'm going to give you what you need. I'm going to give you things that will help you in your soul evolution journey. Because for work, meaning as I teach, I channel all day for when I'm teaching. But, you know, in the past, it was like, and I didn't do it for money, by the way, never did. Not the channeling. I didn't like that. Not if there's anything wrong with it. It wasn't my thing, especially because it was a lot of, when am I going to get married? Or, you know, when am I going to find the one? Or, you know, so on and so forth. Things that matter to a lot of us. Yet, the thing that people don't recognize that when you are getting a reading, a lot of us are tuning into the multiverse, to the field, which there's a lot of timelines, a lot of dimensions, there's a lot of things going on. So what are we tuning into, right? And even if we know what we're tuning into, the time frames, the time and space is so different. So usually what I've noticed, that when I channel from claircognizance, like just receiving download, is usually future based. If I dream it, it's actually happening pretty quickly. So just wanted to share that little side note there. True Blues tuning in from San Diego. Ooh, where in San Diego? I love San Diego. I considered moving to San Diego. I had a partner that wanted to move to San Diego. I wanted to move to Palos Verdes because of the Cove, but there's this place, there's a couple of places in San Diego that remind me of that place. I considered it. Where in San Diego are you tuning in from? It might have been for me, laugh out loud. Do you have a great car? But no, I tuned into Tracy. Yes, the lines can get crossed. Typically not though. But if you know, sometimes when you ask very concise, clear and concise questions, that makes it easier. Because like I said, you know, when people say, do you see anything for me? You know how many fields we're tuning into that you are currently living in? It's a lot of them, baby, a lot of them. So when you say something, I'll show you all how you can ask a good question. It will look something like this. Let's say that you would want to know if you're going to get this job that you applied for. A good way to frame that question would sound something like this. I applied for this job yesterday, and I want to know if I'm going to get that job, that particular job, in this timeline, in this dimension. And if so, what is a good time frame? You're being clear and concise, and you're addressing it to this timeline. And then it makes it easier for us to tune into that and give you a clearer answer. Escondido, San Marcos. Oh, I've been there. Oh, I did some things in Escondido, honey. I met some great people in Escondido, actually. And San Marcos. I actually stopped talking to a friend in San Marcos. Blessings to her. She did nothing wrong. I just could not handle her energy anymore. At the time, this was many years back. North of San Diego. Oh, I know where it is. But yeah, that's that. Will I ever be happy? I've had so much pain in my life. Tracy. More, go deeper in your question, because will you ever be happy could mean so many things, because you can be happy right now. You can tune into happiness right now if you just are here with us in this very moment. Nothing else. You know, you can be happy, so the answer would immediately be yes. Now, that question is coming from a lot of pain, right? And then, I mean, you said it. So, really, it's more about being very specific. Will I let go of old patterns that have hindered me in my joy, in my happiness, with my finances, with my partnerships, of all kinds, relationships of all kinds, right? Being more, what is the word? Yo, this is burning me, bro. It's hot. I'm actually sweating. I don't typically think this place is hot enough. Being very clear and concise. I think clear and concise is the most important thing. Is it Tracy Williams? Let me go back. Ooh, it's a Tracy Williams. Yeah, Tracy Williams of England. I would say Tracy. Back is itchy. Oh, I got y'all see that? The battle wounds of cupping, y'all. It's just my back is itchy. Hold on. It's like the bubbles are tickling me. Will I ever be happy? Okay. My pain is a marriage, what I suffered so much. Are you still in this partnership, Tracy? Let me actually, how about we do this? Let me channel a collective message, like a little quick collective message. You know what? Y'all can always email me. So so then I can tune in just to your energy. But a collective message. There's so much shit coming through right now. You know, right now, I will say this, Tracy, this is for everyone. Right now, in the space that we're in, through these eclipses and this lunar eclipse that's going to be coming, it's all about letting go of karmic relationships, karmic ties, soul entanglements. All of that is ending. A lot of it this year and maybe the beginning of February vibes. Usually when we can't let go of someone, it's either a karmic, it depends, there's many factors, but it can be a karmic soulmate. It can be a karmic tie with someone that is not necessarily, and when we say soulmate, we're not talking about romantic people. A soulmate can be a friend, a family member, you know, it doesn't have to be romantic. That is human perception. So this is the time to let go of those things, of those patterns within you. I can speak for myself. I was in a very challenging, confusing partnership in which I almost got married. And I really do want to share in detail about this because I learned a lot. It was a very difficult and challenging relationship. He had a lot of narcissistic tendencies, a lot of avoidant tendencies, but mainly narcissistic tendencies. Now, narcissistic tendencies doesn't mean that they are a narcissist, just so you know that. I don't think he was a narcissist, by the way, and I'm nobody to, diagnose anyone. I'm just saying, I don't feel that he was a narcissist. I just feel that he had a lot of narcissistic tendencies. And why I stayed there, I mean, you know, why I was there. It wasn't like I stayed there with every relationship, not everything's so bad. I learned a lot. I was there learning. I'm not someone that is just like a snowflake that just lets things be and da-da-da. I'm very loving and forgiving, but I was also learning a lot. I was seeing a lot. And he showed me, I'm very grateful for him. I'm very grateful for the experience. Doesn't mean you have to be there. You know what I mean? I can be grateful, love you, have learned so much from you, never speak to you again. You know what I mean? But it requires a lot of diligence. It requires a lot of self introspection, a lot of questioning yourself. It's not just like, it's them. And it's like, no. Radical self-responsibility. Yeah, I'm noticing that he's projecting all of this to me, but why am I allowing this? What parts of me feel like they need to be heard? What parts of me are being triggered at this time and why? You know, it's so easy for us to always blame someone else. It's very easy for us to blame someone else. Yeah, they might do some really effed up things. Yeah, there's things that you have no control of, but you do have control of yourself. Now, the disclaimer is, I understand that it can be very difficult and challenging to walk away because you feel like there's a pull. And if you've been through some narcissistic tendencies or an actual narcissist or an avoidant, which mirror a lot of narcissistic tendencies, it's very challenging because they manipulate that. They do it consciously or not, by the way, which, you know, I wouldn't say that most of them are not doing it that way, but, you know, it depends on each individual person. I'm grateful too because I'm stronger than ever and I've tried to move on, but he won't let me. Well, it's not up to him, Tracy. It's not up to him. You know, yes, they blame a lot. They tend to blame and project that to you, which is really, I'm not trying to flex on you, but like, just kidding. They do tend to blame. They do tend to blame a lot. It's like, and it's a pattern, something that I've learned. I'm a love and relationship and intimacy coach, and a lot of what I learned for that year and a half, it's about people's patterns and their relational uh, connections and the way people are. And with narcissists or people that have narcissistic tendencies, uh, it's always blame, and it's coming from a wounded aspect of the child's self. A lot of the manipulation and control that they seek is because their life is so out of control. So they have to control you in order to gain a sense of stability. And you're the life source. And this is why, as soon as you walk away, they want you back. They play games. And they can play games for months, for years, by the way. It could be years of like, oh, you're not talking to me? I'm not going to talk to you. And it's like the best way to win a game with a narcissist is to not play. We don't play the game. We just walk away silently. We don't, try to convey any messages to them. You already tried. You already given them all the messages. You already gave them all the stories. You already, you already over-explained, and they most likely try to make you seem like you were crazy or like you were asking for too much. And it ain't it. It ain't it. It's just you get caught in the abuse patterns and cycles, and then you begin to act crazy. I remember, story time, and I'm not going to go into details. I will in the scriptures of the Sahar Bell Chronicles with, this person. But I did some out of character shit that I was like, I can see that I am acting crazy right now. And it's like a train wreck. It was not stopping. I mean, I didn't do anything too crazy, but it was crazy standard for me because she don't do that, And, looking back at the patterns, is every time that I walked away, I'm like, that's not me. That is not my character. That's not who I am. So I could always see when I stepped away. And I'm just like, they will, and this is why we're gonna be, grateful for the lessons. Not necessarily grateful for them, it's like grateful for the lessons. Grateful that I learned. But it's like, I acted bad, it's crazy. I'm able to see that now, and I have the opportunity to not, the responsibility and opportunity to not perpetuate that anymore. And be discerning who I share my time with and my space with. And, now you've been with this person for 28 years. And it's like, how much longer? There's this saying, I'm going to butcher it, but y'all are going to get what I'm getting by it, These type of relationships, whether romantic or not, are like the train station. You get on the ride, you notice that you're going in the wrong direction, you question it for a bit, but at some point you already know. It's gonna cost you a lot to come back, if you even decide to come back. So it's like, get off the train. Just get off the train, jump off that shit. They chip away at you bit by bit, but you don't see it till it's got bad. Absolutely. I can vouch for that, because I'm a very confident person. And he would say certain things, and I'm just like, you just say that to me? And I was like, no, they're not. My legs don't do that. Actually, your legs do that. You know what I mean? Yet, I'm just like, I don't receive it because I don't believe that. Yet there's a part of you that you're like, you start questioning your sanity, which is part of the process. It's part of the being part of that. I've moved house, but he still tortured me. How so? And how is he able to do that? How have you, this might not be what you want to hear, but this is what you need, okay? This is coming from a place of love and a place of I've been there. But it's like, no one can torture you unless you allow them. You know what? We're going to cut cords. We're going to cut cords. Ooh, excuse me. I'm already tuning into it. I can feel it. It's pretty messy. Tracy Williams. What is his full name at birth? We're going to cut cords between you and him right now, here, live. And what this means, this doesn't mean that you're never going to speak to him. It's going to, what this means is that we're going to stop the energies of the leakage of your energy field going into him and him pulling from you and you from him in whatever way that resonates for you, because it's reciprocal always, unless you stop the, you know, radical responsibility, y'all. It has to be from a place of radical responsibility. James Williams. Just be super receptive, Tracy. Close your eyes, put your hands, palms facing upward like this on your lap, like this on your lap, and just say, I'm so letting go. I'm letting go of all these timelines, all dimensions. I'm letting go of this soul. Blessings to the soul. Just take deep breaths, and you're letting go completely and permanently from all timelines, all dimensions, sub-dimensions. Protective, others protective. You're letting go. You're letting go. You're completely letting go. Completely and permanently letting go of all of this. Negative energies and negative attachments to James Williams. It's definitely very heavy. I'm so glad I have water here to rinse off my hands, honey. Because I don't have my little spray. I didn't know that this life was going to take this turn, but I always trust the guides. Whatever's needed is what will be given. So yeah, cutting cords. I remember everyone would tell me, your energy is always so different after you visit him. It's kind of like, you know who you are, but you begin to get cloudy on who you are and how you show up. And yet all your colleagues or friends or family, they can see it. But you know usually who can't see it? Who really likes the other person? Other narcissists or people that have narcissistic tendencies. And that's a really interesting observation. Have you noticed that? That many people will not enjoy their company, or there's something they're like, because they're charmers. They're really good at fooling everyone, because self-approval of others is very important to them. It's just the textbook tendency. Yet the people that have the same tendencies as that other person, or that is a narcissist, will actually like them. Just be aware, y'all. Just be aware. I think that's what the topic of today is gonna be, because it feels very heavy. And it could be just Tracy's and James' partnership, but it feels like it's not. This might sound really fluffy, airy and lovey-dovey, but this is what I have to say. This is what the Master Jesus told me, by the way, and taught me. You can love them and forgive them, because Master Jesus, now doesn't matter to me if you're religious or not. This is not religious. Master Jesus is one of the masters from the White Brotherhood, beyond, and he is human, yet, you know, ascended to many different fields and teach us now. He is a great avatar of love, the great teacher of love, through forgiveness. Now, Master Jesus taught me this, and this is reset. You can forgive someone, and I intellectually understood this forever, and it's not until I embody it that I really got this. You can forgive someone and love them and still not be around. And I'm like, intellectually I would get that, and I'm sure a lot of you get that intellectually. Oh yeah, I can love them from afar. What if it's difficult if they pull you back in, right? You'll let yourself get pulled back in. Oh, honey, I got pulled back in so many times. I'm like, what the F is going on? He did so much wrong and never apologized and always turned it around about me, right? I have a student, I have a client in my coaching practice. It's a female on female, which the tendencies are the same, yet what I've noticed is that the energies, there's this polarity with the energies, but it's very interesting. But anyway, I have this client that she actually has a diagnosed narcissist partner. And she's coming to me, and I didn't diagnose the partner, by the way. The partner's just been diagnosed. But man, it was so similar to my experience. They drag your ass back in. They charm you. To me, it was like he would look me in my eyes, and I'm like, oh, I melt. And I'm just like, I think about it, and I'm like, ooh. You know what I mean? Like, how? There's still a lot of love, by the way. I'm very grateful for the lessons. Much love to the soul. Just at this period in my life, I wouldn't think on this twice at all. You know, they, he can charm the birds off the trees and he needs his fuel. Yeah, absolutely. They're pro at it because acceptance of others is the feed for their soul or whatever that soul needs. Oh, sorry about that. These calls are coming in through. He can, oh, always our fault, but he did something to me that broke me. It'd be like that. It's like that. It's always our fault. You know, you can love them to the very last drop of blood you have, and they will still say it's not enough. They will still blame you for something. It's just a tendency. It is really, it's very kind of harsh to say don't take it personal, because it is, but it's just like when you can look at it with a lens of compassion. I was watching this film yesterday, The Man on the Moon, with baby Reese Witherspoon, and it got recommended to me by somebody I appreciate very much. Sean, thank you. And I watched it, and it wasn't until the very end I was like, okay, it's whatever, right? And it wasn't until the very end that I got why it was being recommended. But sometimes, and this is a path of growth, soul evolution growth, sometimes even though you're going through a lot of pain, lots of pain, things that they caused within you and that they awoke within you that are painful, if you can look at things through the lens of maybe, just maybe, even if I cannot see it or recognize it, or like visually, like in front of me recognize it, because you're recognizing it on an energetic level because you're seeing this. Maybe they're going through greater pain than I am. I just cannot understand that right now. When you're able to go there, it heals you. It frees you, actually, in so many ways. You're able to let go of all the questions of like, why did he do that? Or why did she do that? And what does this mean? It's just like, it doesn't matter. Maybe their heart ain't right. Maybe their soul ain't right. Maybe they're just in grand pain, and so are you. But, you know, you can take care of you now. It's just one way, a very elevated way to look at it. And it's very simple, yet not so easy, but it's definitely simple. He has 2 children. To my daughter, his stepdaughter, who he brought up since she was 3 years old. Okay. How is he to them, right? I found it very interesting, that relationship. He's the only, aside from, well, I'm not about to call. Anyway, I know I grew up with someone that has extreme narcissistic tendencies, and very similar in the way he showed up, because he was the only, in my experience, he was the only person that I've loved and I gave myself to. And yes, I was married, but it wasn't the same. It was a different kind of love. Shout out to baby daddy, because he's probably watching. Much love to you, boo. Baby daddy, boo. But this partner that I'm referring to, he was my first person that I loved, that I shared myself with. And I'm very grateful for the lessons, because now I'm just like, okay, great. I am everything I've learned in school. You are just the live exam of it, and I think I passed it with honors. With honors. Not unscathed. Not without wounds, but I definitely passed the test. I think. It's heavy, man. Things are heavy when we tune into these frequencies where there's a lot of pain. There is a huge dragon in the sky, and it's a cloud. It's obviously a cloud. Yet, I've been seeing so many dragons in the sky right now. I'm telling y'all, it's time. I'm going to make the video for regulating the nervous system. By the way, I talk about regulating the nervous system so you can assimilate the codes, but regulating your nervous system is the key to everything. You want to quantum leap massively? Regulate your nervous system. You want to become wealthy, manifest, materialize everything? Regulate your nervous system. You want to align with the love of your life? Regulate your nervous system. Because you will begin to self-love, self-soothe, self-analyze, and you won't need anyone to regulate you. When people say, you don't make me happy, baby, make you happy so that they may add happiness to your life. But if they ain't happy, if they're miserable, what kind of happiness can they give you, If they don't know how to self-regulate, what can they possibly offer you? Really? What can they possibly have to offer? So the partner that you desire for, become it. And I know people don't want to hear that, but they're out here walking like twos and they want a 10. Baby, if you want a 10, can be coming and requesting from a 2. No shade on the 2s, I'm just saying. If you want a 2, you're going to get a 2 because you're vibrating at a 2 level. Is that a little harsh? I don't mean to be harsh. I'm just trying to be real with y'all. You know what? Those are the questions that I get the most. When am I going to get a partner? I'm just like, until you grow. Until you stop blaming them for the things that literally you needs. You got to take care of you. You're only going to meet others. And when I say meet, I don't mean like physically meet. I mean like you're only going to recognize others at the level in which you recognize yourself. So therefore, you can only love others in the level in which you love yourself. Tracy, you're amazing. Thank you for sharing this with us, because you know how many people are going through the same thing. It's, we're not so different. We're always saying that our cases are so particular. It is like, no, there's so many people, women, men, children, going through this same thing, because it is a textbook behavior, whether it's parental, romantic, work, friendships. They're out there, man. They're out there. And it is our job too to discern, can we navigate this? Because sometimes when it's family and you're evolving, you sometimes want to stay there as long as it's safe, and then you're setting boundaries. But usually setting boundaries is kind of challenging, or it can be challenging when you're in a narcissistic connection of any sort. So, and just for clarity, because we're going to be wrapping up, you know, we're at 55 minutes on this life. Setting boundaries, it's for yourself. It's not for the other person, it's for yourself. So when people say to me, you know, I set boundaries, but they don't listen. Boundaries are not for them, they're for you. You gotta honor your boundaries. If you say that, ooh, even the water's speaking. If you say, I would like to have a conversation with you, but I don't want us to be yelling, and I will not be yelled at. We can communicate when we can communicate from a place of love. Okay. As soon as they start raising your voice, you just walk out. You don't have to stay there. You know, that's you honoring your boundaries. Now, by the way, when you are in a narcissistic tendency or narcissistic relationship or avoidant of any sort, which they mirror a lot of narcissistic tendencies, it's challenging to honor your boundaries. And I've been there. I acted batshit crazy. But I learned. Even though I knew it intellectually. When he was on the test, I was like, oh my God, who is this woman? I don't recognize her. But that was part of my lessons, you know, because I'm so self-introspective all the time. I was like, okay, I just acted this way. And I know that's not me. And then I do it again, and then I do it again. I'm like, oh, this is becoming a pattern for me, which it has been for them. But I'm only talking about me. I'm like, oh, this is becoming a pattern when I'm with this person. It doesn't happen with anyone else. So therefore, you know, and then I check myself, and then I grow from it. Absolutely correct. Yeah, sunshine, absolutely. It needs addressing us a lot more, and we need to be heard. I just want to be happy. I hear that. You know, I will say this. I get what you mean by that, by the way. We all want happiness. But let that not be what you want out of life. Ooh, this is going to be controversial. Let that not be what you want out of life. Ask more of life. Something that I'll share what I would like out of life, what I desire out of life. Life, show me all the colors that you have to offer. Show me all the textures and sounds that you have to offer. And show them to me in the best way possible that I will learn, that I would enjoy, that I can dance and sing, physically and metaphorically, so that I can just live and learn in the most gorgeous way possible. That changes everything. You just ask out of life something more than just be happy. I can give you $100 and you could be happy, or 100 pounds and you can be happy. I can give you $1 million, you can be happy. But then you spend it and then you're no longer happy. Let your joy be your own supply, but find joy in certain things that we don't call so-called happy. You know what I mean? Learn to find joy in breath. Learn to find joy while you're watching children. Oh my gosh, I was watching this the other day. Actually, right behind me, there was a guy that was sitting there, and there was this little boy. He was probably an Aries with so much energy. Probably like 3 years old, maybe 4, splashing around. His mom was on the other side because he had the little life vest thingy, so he's splashing around, and she would call him on and off. Like, I wouldn't say anything because, you know, he's a child, but you can tell he's so irritated. And I'm just finding so much joy. Not enjoying that the guy's irritated, which that was funny, by the way, but I wasn't finding enjoying that. The child was just enjoying the water. Find joy in other people's joy. People watch. If you are feeling sad, if you are feeling miserable, go to the park and people watch. And do your best to find joy in lovers, young lovers, older lovers, children playing in the playground, laughing their little butts off. Find joy. It's everywhere. Miracles are everywhere, y'all. When you're able to find joy with others, it becomes your own, so you begin to access your supply. You begin to access unlimited supply. I I love you all so much. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share this with you, to be of service. If you'd like to reach out to me, you can find me on zaharbell.com. You can find me on all my social media, Zahar Bell, just like you see it on the screen, SAHARBELLE. If you'd like to book a one-on-one for love and relationship coaching, you can find me under Zahar Bell or any of my social medias, or just comment on here and I'll send you a link. I love you all so much. I've learned a lot. I've got myself a little dog called Pablo. Pablo. I love that name. I love him very much. I don't want money. I've got my little dog. And when I go down, I go to the woods and think about not thinking. Oh, Tracy. I love that. And I love this message I'm reading as we're closing this session here that we've had, because Pablo seems like is going to bring and share lots of love. But that's your love, by the way. It's not Pablo. It's your own supply. And it's being shared through Pablo. But try it out. Sunshine, I love you back. I love you all. Stay tuned. Turn on the notifications bell. Please like this video. Share it with others if you know that they can, benefit from what we shared here today. I am going to put out a video on how to regulate your nervous system so that you are happier, wealthier, sexier, just enjoy of it all, and no need to supply on someone else, like, in a negative way. All right, y'all. Much love to you all. I'm going to end this video now. Please share it, like it, comment. And I will see you here very soon. I'm doing my best to come live and share with you guys. But I have a lot going on, and I really want to share with you guys coming up very soon. It's so exciting. Some exciting, big life-altering changes. That water splashing was my excitement that I forgot that you guys could hear, because I was like, ugh, I got excited. So I was like, yeah. And that was like my little flipper going, so exciting. Anyway, I love y'all very much. Stay happy. Be kind to one another. Oh gosh, I sound like Ellen DeGeneres. But I actually mean it. Be kind to one another. I was just having this conversation with my son just really quickly before I go. He was asking someone, I can't remember where, maybe when we were camping. He asked the girl, oh, do you need help? And I was like, baby, never ask if you need help. Help them. Go straight for it. Especially women. You don't ask them. You just go for it. A man just goes for it. Do you need help? No, baby. You just help. And I'm sharing that with you all. You see someone that is struggling with their groceries, don't ask. Just say, let me help you with that. Let me help you with that. Now, if they drop something, right? You don't want to take their groceries. They might freak the F out. If they drop something, pick it up for them. Hold the door for them. No need to ask. If a friend is struggling, don't ask them how they're doing. Say, hey, how can I support you? Here's $20. Buy yourself a drink. Go buy yourself a smoothie bowl, if you're able to. Or just send them a message. Hey, I'm thinking about you. Sending you lots of love. Let me know if there's any way that I can support you right now. Would you like to talk for 8 minutes? 8 minutes is a magic number. It can go longer for that, but sometimes when people don't want to talk, they're like, oh, well, 8 minutes, it won't be so bad. Even though you may be talking for 8 hours. Just never know. Be kind to one another. I love you. Can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to it. All right, my dearest lovelies. Mucho amor para todos ustedes. Be kind. I love you. And remember, you are love. You are God's way of loving the world. You are the universe's way, the divine's way of loving the world. Show up and show out. I love you. Sahar out. Sahar